My son flutters through the house, arms out in no direction like a butterfly, playing tag with his own shadow. One Halloween, a butterfly is what he asked to be, unprompted. Now, he knows nothing of what society associates with fancy colors and flutter. He just loves butterflies. I don't know if you know how hard it is to find a boy butterfly costume. But there ain't one. They are all meant for girls. They are all flowy dresses and monarch gowns, fairies turned multicolored insect, but we bought one because my baby wanted one. And so there he was, though, all orange, black, and satin, frilly bottom, wingspan, bright as the summer. My son was 3 at the time, didn't know what a dress was, never addresses it as a dress when he sees it, just imagines himself dressed royally and free from his chrysalis. Now, when I was a boy, we couldn't be butterflies. At best, you could be a wasp. You could sting or be stung, but never chrysalis. A chrysalis hardens and births a rainbow. A chrysalis allows what's inside to become new. I was taught that boys don't get the rainbow. They can scab. A scab hardens and then births a scar. It's ironic because boys make it out of their childhood, but are often scarred by it. You know, he was so fascinated with butterflies that we learned a few things, like how some wings are poisonous. And ain't that a metaphor for a boy born into toxic, carrying it on his body, on his back, dangerous, when he just wants to be beautiful, wants to stop and smell the roses. My son still stops mid-stride to admire a flower or the sky or the beauty in just being alive. He is a kaleidoscope of emotions and always breaking free. But butterflies, they're so easy to break. And that is what scares me most, that some human is gonna rip away at his delicate innocence. I learned that when you touch a butterfly's wings, it kills 1,000,000 tiny scales. And this is when a monarch loses its color. This is when a boy forgets he's allowed to be beautiful. But if you stay perfectly still, well, then a butterfly will rest on you. Now I am trying to soften my primitive hands so that he lives like a butterfly and doesn't die like a man. Instead, I admire him in his butterfly costume as he twirls and boasts and still plays with all the trucks and trains and little boy things. And sometimes he'll rest his head on my palm as if to tell me, thank you for giving him wings. And all of this happens while I'm in my own shell, learning from him how to be free.